Toots! Happy Friday. How are you doing? Good times over here. So it's always weird when it's trying to catch. I'm trying to figure out how do I know when it's live. So let's talk today about some fun things. Okay, so I've had some people reach out. They had concerns if I was ill, having a mental meltdown. And the reason is because I had normal hair this week. And just to share that this was not a cry for help. I was not blinking twice, like, help me. Uh, no, I just had to bleach all the color out to start over because I was doing some rainbow pieces in there. So it's a little light and hard to see, but the color is back in there. So no worries. Everybody calm down. But thanks for being concerned. I was not about to shave my head and have a Britney Spears moment, as my friend Jen was concerned. So we are all set there. So, yeah, how's your coffee? I don't have coffee. I have water. I just got done working out. Had to run up, slap my eyelashes on, the caterpillars on my eyelids. How are you feeling this week? Oh man, this week has been intense. Also, this week was, if you know me or some things that I friggin' love Aldi, and Aldi had their Aldi gear come out for their 50th anniversary, which just happens to be the same age I will be in July. And so I wanted to show you some fun stuff that I got. Uh, just because if you're like, what the hell, that's so stupid. It's fine because it's an Aldi price and it's pretty freaking cool. So these are the Aldi sneakers I got. They are a very light pink with the green. Okay, so these are pretty cool, similar to like an Adidas shoe, but it's Aldi is. Limited edition, so pretty cool. Very excited about these. So I got the shoes, and then we got the track jacket. Okay, so here's the track jacket, pretty cool. And then on the back, established 1976, same as me. And then we got the track pants, right? So I'll look like a badass break dancer in that gear. We got a fun Aldi hoodie, right? Aldi L for awesome. And then they had this super cute romper. So I'm going to show you what the picture is on this lady, right? I'm not as tall as that, so my pants come are about right here. That's what it looks like on me. So short people. And the fun thing about this romper is that it has a built-in bra, which is pretty freaking cute and cool. Um, which is kind of funny because I did see online this week that Drew Barrymore said she was going to stop wearing a bra. So sounds like it's time to burn the bras again. Uh, but I did want to show you this fun. Look at these shorts. Can we just look at these shorts? I mean, where do you wear these? I mean, just like maybe when I'm supermarket sweeping. $3 at the bin store. These are freaking amazing. Oh my god, maybe I could wear them to like the car wash. Oh my god, these are so freaking cute. Yeah, so Aldi gear on sale now. Shoot, they also have like super cute little quarter holder keychains that are cassettes. I forgot to grab those. Those are packed. I'm taking those. But I did want to share this week. There's like a planetary alignment. I don't know much about astrology because it starts sounding like a bunch of other language to me. But there's a whole bunch of planets in Aries. So I feel like with this alignment, everything that I've been hearing and reading is it's essentially like before it was like a plinko board, like it would just kind of go down and around, not in alignment, and so now everything's in alignment, so it's literally like the energy to just like shoot into whatever you're doing. So let's say if you're interested in making a change, you want to do something new, you have a new hobby, you are in a new relationship, this is just like go for it. That's how it feels. And we're also in a new moon. So I saved a little new moon information because I wanted to share that with you. So let me put that here. And um, so my friend Terry had this posted on her Facebook page. It says, new moon. Oh, there's Linus. New moon in Aries on April 17th, which is today, is one of the most electrifying lunations of the year. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the spark, the warrior, the pioneer, and a new moon here is nothing short of a cosmic reset. This is the universe handing you a blank page and a lit match. Seeds planted now carry the fire of raw ambition and personal reinvention. It's time to begin boldly. So let me know if that resonates with you, if that's something that you are uh if that's something that you're doing or working on or trying to get to or all the things. Right. Oh yeah, mom. Good times, the anniversary bag. That bag is so cool too. What's this guy doing? He's shopping back here. Look at him in the shopping bag. Oh, he's sniffing around. There's a box of booby rocks back there. He's probably like, "Oh yeah, booby rocks." So, um yeah, so the energy that we're in is very supportive right now. Feel free to let me know if you're here live or replay for later, and also let me know how that energy resonates with you. The end of the month is coming up. I've also referenced a few times that there's a few energy reports that I love to listen to. One is This is Maria. She has an April 2026 energy report. Hers is about 18 minutes. And then Lee Harris. So he has a full energy report, and there's like a little journal that he has in there too. I started a new book this week. So, Peanut, our daughter, had recommended listening to a podcast. It was a podcast on, um, it, it was just a podcast on work burnout, but it was essentially like emotional burnout or, energy burnout. And I'm not talking about like those kids that smoked behind at the high school. Those were the burnouts, right? They share in this podcast about just why, if you're not in alignment, why that would cause burnout, and feeling literally out of alignment, and just going back to that plinko board, right? If you think of, on The Price is Right is what I'm referencing, the plinko board. So the board has nails all the way down, and then you put the disc on it, and then you try to see where it's going, right? So let's say it's just by chance when you drop the disc, you don't really have control of the disc, but you're trying to get it down into the highest amount of money that you want to win. And of course, they put like zero and you lose right next to like the big money. So if you're feeling out of alignment, that's what that feels like. It's like you're bouncing all over the place. You don't know what's going on. And then sometimes you're trying to aim for this and then you hit this. So being in alignment is going to help you feel literally like you're just going from here to here, and it's an easy path, right? Being in alignment also has a flow. So if you think of like a river, where if you just get in the river and like let yourself flow down the river, you still get down there to the end or wherever you're dropping off. I mean, maybe not to the end, but to the end of your destination. But if you get in there and you're trying to walk and you're stumbling over the sticks, and then you see a beaver dam and you're like, oh, what's over there? And then you're like, what's over here? And then you stand up, but then you can't touch, and so you have to float. And then it's just easier when you surrender and have that ease of flowing. So, alignment would be if we had the plinko board, right? And take out the nails that are in the middle of like you getting to that high number down at the bottom, so that it would just have one straight path, kind of like bumpers on the at the bowling alley, right? So because there's a chance you could go in the gutter, like if there's not bumpers there. So there's also a sense of safety. So you want to feel safe in what you're doing. So if your nervous system is like all blown to hell, how can you feel safe to do something new? So really think about the things that if you're trying to, just sharing back in the energy that we're in, if you're trying to get from here to here, right? It can be a straight shot, but you want to work on how are you feeling safe in your nervous system? So I was listening to a money webinar this week, and I wanted to share a little safety technique where you can feel safe in your body to regulate your nervous system. So, um, oh, actually, there's two that I want to share. So, uh, realizing now, and I'm sure you just saw that whole thought process, right? I just had a whole story blasted into my brain. So when I do this, that's actually like I'm connecting to my energy, and then I realized in this webinar that I'm doing this also for safety, right? Like I'm safe. I'm grounded. I'm here. It makes me stay present. But also, I feel like it generates that energy that I need. Let's say if we're doing a healing, or put the good juju out there for it, or whatever this is, right? Like, woo, which I'll do at the end. So hang on. Uh, but one of the safety concepts that she shared is literally just like twisting. And then when you let your arms down and just kind of like, when kids are bored and they kind of just stand there and they're just kind of like swaying back and forth, that can be a sense of safety. It's sending the safety sensory to your brain. So when you just kind of sway, so let's say if you're about to do something scary, let's say you're going to cross like a bridge, or you're going to have a big speech in front of people, or you're about to have a big meeting. If you just do this before the meeting to navigate and calm your nerves, this will help. So if you just do that for a few minutes, right? I do this too. I noticed I do this during the workday. So I had been doing that even before she shared that, which was pretty funny. So yeah, be safe, right? Safety counts because when you're safety, you're relaxed, and then you can, have new things come in and see things in a different perspective, and all the good things. So, okay. Then the second one is if you put your hand on opposite shoulders, and then you tap gently on each shoulder. So it connects each side of our brain. So you're taking your right hand to your left shoulder, and your left shoulder to your right shoulder to your left hand. And then you don't do it at the same time, because the point is to make your brain move back and forth. So it's kind of like ping pong to your brain to keep both sides. So it's like calm, calm, calm. And you can do it at whatever pace you want. So I just wanted to share those two techniques, which is pretty cool. Um, and that's so easy too, like for kids. So if let's say you're having a frantic morning, which somebody must need to hear because it's coming to me. So if you're having a frantic morning and then we need to all calm down. So if you yell calm down, I mean, who calms down when you say calm down? So if you just say, hey, let's play a fun game, right? So let's just stand here and we're going to put our hands on our shoulders, and they'll think it's so fun that you're doing it too. And then just one, 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 one. And you don't have to bounce your head. You can do whatever you want with that. And just say, like, oh, close your eyes. And what do you see? Or, you could play a fun game too with them, whatever that looks like. Oh, yeah, see? um, Shoot, what was I just going to tell you? I just forgot. Was I gonna say I was gonna tell you in a minute? Oh shoot. Um okay, energy. Oh, healing. We're gonna do a healing. So yeah, so let me put some so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the so if you're familiar with energy, Reiki energy is when you call down like your like if you think of like an oil filter, and I'm saying oil, but I'm supposed to say oil here in Tennessee. Oil filter. Okay, so if you have a filter, think about your arms and your energy as a filter. So you're pulling the energy down in through like the top bucket part, and then the little skinny part is going to come down into you so that you're the conduit for the energy. So you can put your arms out, you can just think about it energetically, but that's what Reiki is. So there's an abundant amount of energy all up here that we can just kind of harness and pull it down, and then that's when I rub my hands, and then this is how I get the energy out. So I'm a master Reiki practitioner in holy fire. um, it, and sometimes it's holy hail fire, right? Because sometimes that's what's going on in life. So we gotta calm down the hail fire. So, but if you just put your hands out, and if you can't feel the energy, that's okay. Here's another exercise if you cannot feel the energy. You can rub your hands together, okay? And then as you feel the heat, you can move your hands slightly apart, and then in between this space between both hands, you can feel a little bit of energy, right? So it might start to feel uh oh, like mine is so hot right now. And if you don't have heat, that's okay. The energy is your energy. So I can feel the thickness in between my hands, and that's your energy. So if you pull it out, it'll start to feel like a ball, or like a shape to you, whatever that is, and feel free to share with me if you're getting a shape. And so if you kind of just like, I can feel it's literally like a ball rolling. So I have this lip gloss, and I'm going to use this as an example. So if this is the energy, right, it would feel just like this as the energy is in between my hands. Okay. And then you can use that, and that's your own energy, or your energy plus the energy if you've pulled it down. So it can get more intense as you if you are pulling it down. So then what I do as a Reiki practitioner and master, I will send that out. So I take the ball, or well, mine starts to shoot into flames just because I have so much energy. Literally, that's why it's energy. So I will have so much energy, literally. Like you can see, I don't know if you, well, it looks like my hands are super red, and that's just because the energy is coming up. To equal out my own energy personally, what I do is I push my energy down into the ground. Okay, not necessarily my flames, just my personal energy, like my cords down into the ground, and then I'm going to pull that back up to equal me out, because I'm like all flying up in the ethers, and then when I pull that down, I me personally need balance, and so I pull that earth energy up just to get that extra power and to ground me, so I'm not all up in la la land. And that is what works for me. And so that is called quantum energy. So when you go down into the ground, it's quantum because it's down in the earth. So you're pulling that quantum energy up. I feel like it's a double value. It's still Reiki. And then it's just that much energy. So if you close your eyes, and let's say if you don't know if this energy is even working. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, and just slow that heart and slow your thought process. Kind of clear your thoughts if you can. If not, that's okay. And I'm just going to put my hands up here, and I'm going to put some energy out to you. Okay. And I know you're going to think, like, oh, does this really work? Like, it's through the internet. Yes, it still works. So I'm going to put the energy out for whatever you need. And I'm just going to keep sending it out for a few more minutes. So as the energy is flowing too, you might feel it somewhere specific in your body. So let's say if you have a heart that's hurting, it this will go directly to your heart space. Oh, my eyelash is falling off. It needs some healing glue. Uh, but the energy will find where it needs to go. You don't have to tell the energy where to go. I just put the energy out there and trust that the universe or God or your source or whoever, your own personal body, your energy body knows where you need this. Okay? So when I put that out there, it's going to where you need it. Let's say if you're having hip pain or your feet hurt or you just need like an energy cleanse, whatever that looks like. This will go to exactly where you need it to go. Okay, and we'll just stay there for a few more minutes, seconds, because we'll be here all day. I mean, I could do this for all day. I'm enough for all of us. It's okay. So, um, and then when I'm done, I just tell the energy to stop. So that's just my way of like, hey, stop the flow. I mean, energy flowing is great, but I need to do other things and I can't just be up in la la land, right? I need to think or I need to get busy or I need to, go put on my new Aldi shoes with my sassy shorts, right? So then you would just tell the energy to stop, whatever that looks like. You can clap, you can stomp, you can shut it down. Me personally, what works for me is so I do like a little opening prayer, intention, and then I to me, because I'm very visual, it looks like I have a very big switch. So it just is a energetic switch over here, and then I just kick it on, and then energy already starts flowing to me, and then my energy pulls up, and then when I'm done, I just turn the switch off, and then the energy stops. Okay. So, yeah, so we had Aldi gear, we had the new moon information, Aries, and then safety and energy at the end. So I'm gonna leave you on that. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you could feel the energy or genergy. And I hope you have an amazing day and a week. And next week on our podcast, we're going to have, well, it's on our YouTube channel. So we had a live YouTube video. This week we had Locken Zanda Highlands Farm for the Highland cows, which I've shared. I've been with Mayflower for a few weeks. So if you want to hear more about that, feel free to check that video out, where they have a bunch of classes and things coming up to offer healing animals, all the fun stuff. Donkeys, bunch of jackasses. One named Jenny. I mean, a literal donkey named Jenny, not me, Jenny Jackass. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave you on that. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again next week. Okay, bye. Oh,